Alright, so we just had. Oh, well, who wants to do the intro?
There you go, Digi Dudes.
Oh,
They.
Errata.
Yes.
Oh, great.
if you say so.
Oh, I'm gonna have to do another errata sensor. Fucking hell.
Rhonda.
Errata.
I don't know the amount of curses that go through. I think it'll be fine.
I'm fine. We just had our spring break tournament, which I think everybody had fun, right? Everybody had a good time. Everybody, no, wow,
It went.
it went. That's fair. It went. I'm kind of tired. I kind of burnt out on these green tournaments now.
Yeah.
Me too. They're not fun.
Yeah.
I mean,
It
they're
was fun the
but
first
It
time.
would, yeah.
They're boring. They're boring.
It would have been fun if it was just like a one-time only thing, but
Because there's only so many decks, you could really do.
I don't think green was the color. Like, I understand why they had to do it because of the alliance deck, not the alliance deck, but the armor terrier deck. I understand, but the purple Beelzemon Cup was fun because there's so many different purple decks.
Mm-hmm.
But with green, it ended up just being it's either Bloom Lord or nothing, and that's kind of what happened. Both of the green tournaments was won by a Bloom Lord, except our first one. Our first one, I won with bunnies. But just because nobody else was playing Bloom Lord. At Magnolia, it was Bloom Lord who won, and then one dude from Magnolia came to our SMG and just utterly blew us out of the water with his Bloom Lord. So, you're welcome, Justin. You're welcome for that Bloom Lord deck. You're so fucking welcome. I like my dog meat deck. I almost be great with it. But we can talk about the results of the tournament. So I guess I'll go first because I always make y'all go first. My first pairing was with Eric, and Eric was playing Leopardmon, and I was playing two advanced decks put together, bunnies, double Typhoon deck, and I think it was just 2-0.
It was.
Yeah.
I couldn't get anything if I wanted to.
I'm sorry, buddy.
It's all good.
I'm sorry.
I did a lot better the game after. I just couldn't draw stuff,
Nice. That happens, unfortunately.
That's how it be.
How it be card games. Then next game, next round, I fought Nick, who was playing Bloom Lord, and I got 2-0'd, which it happens. And then my third match was against Urban and his Heavy Leomon. And when I tell you, this man played for time, wanting to make this shit a tie, just for it not to matter. God almighty. Ended up second game. I won the first, second game. Ended up clutching it up on turn 3. Timer is out. And I ended up somehow getting top decking the Mega Gargo Ace to swing and then unsuspend and then swing again.
You're just cool.
Barely. Because if I didn't draw that card, it would have been a tie. And I would have won the set overall, but if I did tie there, instead of me getting second, I would have gotten third, I think. Yeah.
It would have been a tie for third.
It would have.
Izzy would have went the same as you if he would have tied.
Yeah, he would have. I'm trying to.
Caesar got a game off of him.
Caesar. I didn't face Caesar though.
I did.
You did. So I would have beat. Yeah, I think I would have squeaked out ahead. I still think I still would have got second, but I don't like ties. I don't like ties. I have never had a tie in a tournament before, and I didn't want Urban to be my first.
Yeah, only Dominion. No closeness.
Yep. I hate going to Tom too. I think that was the first time in a long ass time I went to Tom. Heavy Leo's just
Leomon good.
Heavy Leomon is a good deck. It's a good deck. Very good. But yeah, that's what I did. What about you, Urban?
My first round was with Nick.
Yep.
He just 2-0'd me. He knows how to play the deck.
That Bloom Lord, hella good.
Yeah. The first game we were really just filling each other out. We really didn't promote a Digimon until like turn 5 or 6.
I know. I looked over. I'm like, what do y'all do? Why y'all playing chicken?
Yeah, because we knew whoever pushed first was gonna lose.
Yeah. Yeah. Digivolve. That's why I'm surprised Heavy Leo wasn't like doing like the best, because D-Evo is the strongest thing in green.
Yeah. But I said something's got to give, so I decided to push out first. And the second game was a bit faster. It's because I was like, I need to be a little bit more aggressive, because with Leomon I can afford to be aggressive, because I can off the fortitude, because I can swing level 4 Evo into a level 5 with fortitude. If I crash, I bring it back. If I have a level 6, boom. But I don't know, he was playing really, really good.
Yeah. Well, it also is, he can't really OTK you off of 2 bodies on board going into Bloom Lord anyways. So in the matchup, if I was just playing Heavy Leo, I would wait for him to promote up so he would already suspend his shit, and I would just swing into his suspended stuff, because Bloom Lord has 0 protection. Or like whenever I faced him, I just had a shit ton of bombs in my deck. I made sure that there was plenty of bombs in my deck, so if he swung to security, and it always happened, he always went on Mega Cargo Missile, and he still ended up, because Bloom Lord just recovery is so strong if there's a single thing on board.
And it takes nothing.
Yeah.
It takes absolutely nothing. But yeah, and your third match?
My third match, my second match was Caesar.
Oh, your second match was Caesar. Oh.
Yeah. I ended up 2-0ing him. He was playing Rosemon.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of, I just didn't like it because it was essentially the same as Bloom Lord.
Kind of.
Just different top end.
Different top end.
I'm just like, I'm just gonna. I just started swinging, being aggressive, and then
Be aggressive.
I'd give him 2 memory, because I know off 2 memory you can have like 3 or 4 bodies on board, and then I just wait for him to suspend his shit, and then I'd push out, and then I would grind his. Is it grind his scissor or dimension scissor? Where you swing, you survive, you unsuspend, swing, survive, unsuspend. Yeah, I would use that. I would kill about 3 of his bodies, and then once I'm able to swing for security, because I popped his on Heavy Leo on end of attack. If you don't bottom deck a level a 4000 DP, you unsuspend. I would intentionally swing into his 3 carry lower bodies to get him off the board, so I can unsuspend and do my stuff for security.
Yeah. And
then I think I coursed him once. That's because is it Rosemon that doesn't let you unsuspend?
Yes. It is Rosemon.
Yeah, I think he went into Rosemon X like 2 or 3 times in game 1. But that was my fault. And then the second game, that was essentially on me. I started off the same, just aggressive. And then I made the mistake of, I had game, but I forgot that I had promoted my Electmon, and then I Digivolved on top to pass for turn. And me and him were looking at each other like, my fault, dude.
My bad.
And then he almost made a comeback though, off his turn.
That's
but he didn't have the right cards.
That's fair.
And then my third match was you.
Yep.
The first game, that was all you.
Yeah.
That was all you. I just can't do nothing against you if you just bottom deck my stuff.
Every single time. Yeah, I think I went through like 3 of those cargo missiles. Just get that shit off the board, bro.
I think he bottom decked 2 or 3 of my Heavy Leos.
Yep, get that fucking card off the field, bro. That card is stank as hell.
Every time I'd try to go into a court, I wouldn't. Okay, my first mistake was he evoed into Mongao.
Huh?
Or is it Mega?
Mega Gargamon.
It's Mega Gargo, yeah. I heard him read the effects, but the second part where you can't Digivolve kind of just like...
Can't
went through one ear out the other.
Digivolve. Yep, that is a
And I was like-
stupid card.
I tried to Digivolve to a Quartz, and I just... He said I couldn't, and then
couldn't,
I was
bro.
like, oh, I fucked up.
No, you can't do that.
Now
Nope.
he knew I had a he knew I had a Quartz in hand now, so...
Yeah, I was like, I know it now. So you know what happened
Yeah.
next turn? I bottom decked that
That's weird.
motherfucker.
But then I had another stack. Needed it again.
No, you
I thought I could hold out.
you swung into security and there was one in there. Oh my god.
Right.
Oh my god, the luck. I already had one in hand. I was waiting for it as well.
Yeah, this dude played 4 giant missiles and used 3 of them in one game.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
It's crazy, man. Crazy. Somebody check my deck. Make sure I'm not stacking.
If I knew he needed to win the set off of me
Yeah.
to be second.
Yep. Because I already lost.
You let him have it. That's what
Yeah,
you're saying.
I
You were
didn't
just
let
being
him have it.
nice. I get it.
I didn't let him have it.
No, he made me work for it too.
I was like, if I can't top,
No one can. That's fair. I was like, yeah. Because I remember second game, we were playing. I'm like, there's 1 minute left in the round. And he's like, I guess it's going to be a tie. I'm like, no. No, it ain't.
So mean.
I'm like, I don't want to go to time. Everybody's like, I guess we are. I'm like, what the fuck?
Cruel.
I'm like, he's literally slow playing. I'm like, whatever. If I
I
can...
wasn't still playing.
Mm-hmm.
I was
You were just
thinking
you were
how
processing.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, how can I keep bodies on board to stall him?
Just literally fucking stalling. Oh my god. I was like, I cannot believe out of all people, Urban's the one doing this shit to me. I was expecting like Izzy to do it, but I didn't even get to face Izzy, which I was a force.
I did.
The 2 green decks I play is to prolong the game as long as possible.
My god. But yeah, ended up. It was one turn, turn 3. If I did not see that Mega Gargamon ace, but oh wait, I had HBD the start of that game. HBD was like the second card in my opening hand, and I was gonna use it like turn 2 or 3, and I was like, no, I'm gonna save it for later. And luckily I did, or else I wouldn't have gotten the Mega Gargamon for free. Absolutely busted. But yeah. And Eric.
My first game was against you, of course.
Uh-huh.
It was hopeless.
Hopeless.
It was hopeless. I
What?
never got anything. I never gotten. I don't think I even pulled a rookie
Oh yeah, you didn't. Yeah.
whatsoever both games. Somehow, after power shuffling both times, hardcore, everything, nothing.
You shuffled so much that it went back into original position.
Apparently, some cosmic coincidence. Game 2 was Israel. It was actually pretty fun. I got 1 win off of him.
Mm-hmm.
But kicked my ass so fast. I think we were the first one done that second game.
I think y'all
or the
were.
second match.
I remember.
It was insane.
I remember looking over and be like, "Y'all done already?"
Yeah, we were done like 15 minutes in.
Like,
It was
God
crazy.
damn.
I don't even remember what happened. It was quick.
Just like that.
Game 3 was Caesar. I always enjoy playing Caesar. He's nice.
Yeah.
It was that Rosemont. It was 2-1. I got 2. He got the 1.
He wanted the ones.
It was fun. The problem I had was I couldn't. It was the slow from the Rosemons, having them suspended, or the Palmons, you losing memories. I'm like, okay, I'll do one thing. Now it's your turn. It was very slow when it came to that, but
Fair.
fun stuff. I'd rather play that than Bloom Lord.
I don't blame you on that one. I do not blame you on that one at all. And third game?
That was the third. It's with Caesar.
Oh, yeah, okay. Gotcha.
Real quick, speed run. I didn't have any exciting wins. Just kind of. Not me.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Leopard Mondo stuff.
Yep. It's cool when it pops off. It's just it sucks whenever you can't get your pieces.
Yeah.
As every deck really is.
Yeah. Yeah. Nick got third at Magnolia with Leopardmon because it was Bloomlord, Leopardmon, and then me with my Bloomlord fourth. And then everybody else.
Like hell.
Everybody else was just Bloomlord, and there was one Restaurant just to do it. Which I don't
like. What if though? It'd been so cool if it made it.
If it got top 3, I'm gonna be like, hey, let me see your build.
Yeah, let me see
I'm about to rip that right now.
Easy.
Right now. Speaking of bullshit fucking cards and decks, there's a card coming, and nobody is, besides the people who have the armor deck and armor vaccines, is excited for it. It's a Magna X antibody from BT16. This card's bullshit. There's really nothing that you can do to stop it. Besides just praying that they don't see it, or you wait until like a certain window of time before anything else happens.
It's a very tight window, because that style of deck's kind of aggressive when it comes to that too.
Yeah. Because, yes, it's a level 6, but it does the same thing as Mega Gargomon Ace does. So, because it can Digivolve onto a 2-color Magnamon, which is a level 4, level 6, for a cost of 5. So, kind of good. Kind of stupid. It has Blocker and Armor Purge. Why not? When Digivolving, if Magnamon X antibody or a card with an armor trait, there will always be an armor trait, is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, this Digimon isn't affected by your opponent's effects. Not Digimon, not option, all effects. And gets plus 3000 DP because it needs it. I guess it needs it until the end of your opponent's turn. Then unsuspend this Digimon. Then its all turns effect. Once per turn, when a card is removed from a security stack, you may activate one of this Digimon's when Digivolving effects. And it has free in its trace as a bonus rule, because why not? This card's busted.
Yep.
Because, funnily enough, what you could do, a lot of people would be like, oh, well, you just wait till the end of your own turn. Well, once you swing, and they have a level 4 out, because you know they're going to have a level 4 out, they can blast Ace into Angelwamon Ace, and trash their top card of security, just to proc the when Digivolving effect.
Yep.
And since it's another turn, it'll just keep doing it again and again and again and again. Because why not? There's only one card I have found in the game that can do anything to it. And I talked about it in my last Market Watch. It is specifically Quantumon. Magnamon says until the end of opponent's turn. So as long as you don't swing, so they don't proc the Blast Ace ability, you can do Quantumon's start of opponent's effect. Pretty much declare one category, then reveal the top card of your opponent's deck. If that card is declared the category, this Digimon isn't affected by the effects of that card category for the turn. Return the reveal card to the top or bottom of the deck. So you can gain immunity from Digimon effects, but that's pretty much it. That's the closest thing we got.
Yeah, and that's just one card, and that's even getting to it if you pull it whatsoever in the game. It kind of sucks. Just imagine the power creep to compensate that later. You know, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
because that means other decks or other cards have cards that do the same thing or similar, or an extreme just full counter.
Yeah,
and that's just make it worse. You know,
Ragnalord don't even do anything to it.
Nope.
Because once Magnamon X is on the field and it has the when Digivolving effect, Ragnalord.
Yeah, once it's there, it's there.
It's there. Like, and Ragnalord says, yeah, it's not affected by effects as well. But there's going to be two. There's going to be two bodies on board that just can't be touched at all, besides just interaction with security.
Isn't it Ragnalord only that way whenever it's digivolved into? It doesn't keep that like this would.
Yeah.
There's no way to retain that.
Yeah. So Magnamon is just better.
It's just better. Yeah.
And honestly, what you could also do Is Ragnarlord Blastoise a level 6?
It should be the Ragnarok is level 7.
It can also Digivolve on top of Magnemon X antibody, because Magnemon X is a level 6 that has yellow, blue, and black. Kind of busted.
I don't like it.
Yeah. Guarantee this Magnemon X is going to be a Death X or a Shine Gray Rumo worth a price.
But more.
Or more. Because, damn. God damn. Yep. I feel like everybody's going to be buying a lot of boxes of BT16, just praying they get at least a card, at least a card.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm definitely buying these on release day, because on release day they're going to be the cheapest, as we've seen with the markets over time. But yeah, other than that, you just pray to God that they don't see it. But if you know they're playing armor or armor vaccine, you always see it.
Yeah, the armor vaccine especially, because then they not only have their draws in general from hoping to get it. If it's so much in security, which normally you wouldn't have to worry about, boom, they can just get it from there.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Luckily, though.
Sucks.
Yeah, unfortunately. But the worst part about it is, you might be thinking, oh, well, if they block it, I can still swing into security. Yeah. This says when a card, not your card, a card.
It's anything.
It's anything that moves security, it'll trigger it again, and then it'll unsuspend, giving it self blocker again. So you basically have to swarm the field to get enough checks, which is why you've seen Diaboromon start winning a lot, because Diaboromon can just keep spawning. And I think Digipolice, like the old D Brigade with Commandramon Rush, is gonna come back.
I can see that.
I think it's gonna come back. Plus it has
Just from the
decoy.
aggro of it.
Plus it has decoy, so decoy helps. But yeah, that's it. So moving on to the next point, getting out that depression of a card.
Unfortunate.
Decks you are planning on building right now, specifically decks that you've ordered cards for, or you're currently waiting for, or cards you already have.
Nothing really.
Nothing really.
Nope.
Oh well, let's hear from Eric.
Justimon. Just coming back.
Cyber Ace.
Justimon. I'm so excited.
Okay.
So excited.
Okay.
Only a
Gotcha.
few pieces left and beautiful.
Gotcha. Mine is. Thank you, Izzy, by the way, for giving me the AA for Armageddon. I can't wait to play Diaboromon. I've been looking at this deck for a long ass time, and it's almost here. It's almost here. This card is absolutely busted. It straight up says all turns, though, when Digivolving effects on level 7s, they don't count. They don't activate. And it's not once per turn either. And
When does that new option card for Diaboromon drop?
BT 17.
Okay, so that's dangerously soon too. So once you get that put together, just
Yeah. And
a few
then,
extra pieces to TLC it.
because right now next set is BT 16, then EX 6, and then BT 17. And BT 17 is the movie set, to where we get all the movie cards. And I can tell you right now, that alternative WinCon, absolutely broken. You have Caramons that search for that card. Absolutely busted. But yeah, that's what I'm building. Urban, you sure you're not building anything else?
Whatsoever.
Nope.
It's gotta be something.
Like, you have probably more decks than I do. Okay.
Not even like a weird, small thing.
Nope.
Oh,
I'm just waiting on
God.
support for decks. I'm just waiting on support for decks I already have.
Interesting. Okay. Well, he's gonna be one of the bug deck people.
Yep.
One of the bugs. Filthy Tyranids or Terminids or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, play shit out for free essentially.
Shit, I've been doing that all these sets. What are you talking about? We'll go into the next topic because I feel like it's gonna become more prevalent especially when BT16 gets here. Ukkomon equals fun. Ukkomon makes fun deck meta. Specifically, you run 4 of the promo Ukkos, and then you run 4 of the BT16 Ukkos, and just for shits and giggles, run 4 of the Louis. Oh boy, I've won with Ukkos, aka not whatever deck I put in this.
Yeah.
You just...
I don't like it.
God almighty.
I mean, they're good cards.
Great
It's just,
cards.
I don't like how with that, I don't know. I don't like how it changes the deck to be that. You know, and you still have like, oh, I've got half a deck of other shit. Like, if you're just using these cards, that what's the point of calling a deck anything other than like Ukko Rush or whatever?
There is a deck for that. There is a deck that's called Ukko Rush.
Like I said, it's cool as hell because you can throw it into shit and make it more, I don't know if viable is the word or more efficient would be a better way of saying it.
You could throw it in a poop deck.
You can throw it in anything really if you want to.
Anything.
I don't like how it's a staple that doesn't really have. It's not staple like previous cards have been, where it's per color.
Yeah.
Like with green, you have like the Mimis and stuff like that, or the TKs for yellow and stuff like that. This is just like a universal thing, which is cool in concept. But now every deck you're gonna see soon enough is gonna be running these.
Oh yeah, and the only downside to this card, it's a white card.
Yep.
That's it. Hell, you can throw this in Mother Urban. You could throw some Ukkos in Mother. Because
that's speed up too.
Speed it up too, because every time you promote your Mother, you'll just gain a memory.
Once. You only promote Mother once.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you only need one. You can only have one Mother on board to do Mother shit. If you have 2, it just ruins the deck.
What do you mean it ruins the deck?
Yeah. In order, because you know how I play a Searcher for 1.
Yeah.
Well, that's because I don't have a Searcher, but if I have 2 Mothers on board, I won't be able to vacuum the Searcher under one of my Mothers.
You could do either or then.
Yeah, you could do either or.
You'd be doing it like a Galactamon where you just pick which stack, right?
No, Mother. It says if you don't have another Mother D on board, or something like that. I just know you can't have. You can, but you really shouldn't have to.
What is Searcher Mother D?
No, read Mother D. That's the one you
main once per turn. If you don't have a Mother D Reaper in play, place one of your Searchers in play from your hand under as a bottom Digi evolution.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess that would hurt that.
I mean, it's alright. I don't know. I mean, yeah.
No, but you need to have Searchers under Mother to do Mother shit.
I think that's kind of weird.
I mean, if you get like a relatively medium-sized stack, I don't know. I guess if you're doing that, you're not even really running a Mother deck.
I don't know, man. This is one of the things I don't.
Yeah,
like.
I mean, I thought about putting it in there, but when like I remember, you gotta have one Mother, just one Mother in play to do the effects.
The thing is, you don't have to promote. You don't have to. Ukkomon just says whenever you push out, you gain a memory. So you could literally just set up your board to where, I have all 4 of my Ukkomons out. I promote the Mother. I gain 4 memory. Or
but it just slows the gameplay of Mother down.
Yeah, because you get one less Searcher. But on the same token, then you could just swing with Ukkomon if you wanted to.
Yeah, you could swing with Ukkomon instead
That's
of
a free swing.
Instead of.
But then it'd be an Ukkomon Rush deck.
No.
Well, that's what I was talking about.
You only
the
run 4.
Ukkomons become the deck versus whatever you put it in. That's what I was talking about.
I'm just saying.
It's not like the Ukkomons would last 2 turns anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. To be fair, Mother D is not that great of a deck.
It used to be real cool.
It used to be, just like Argomon. Argomon used to be a really great deck, but there's just way faster things than Mother D Reaper. If you basically let Mother D Reaper win, you either 1, you brick so hard you just couldn't play anything, or 2, you just let it happen. That's it. Or 3, the third point. your opponent just found the god hand and had all the pieces off all of his searchers. That's pretty much it.
Still a really cool concept.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I like
Oh, yeah.
it. It's just
Swinging 20 times, go.
I'd just rather run Galactamon over it.
I would just run.
If I want the same play style with some, you know.
It's an OTK deck that sucks at OTKing. I would just play anything else.
If it got some support or an errata, for
Yeah,
something, like maybe an errata from others, so you could have multiple,
Like-
then it'd speed it up.
It's the only true white deck. The only other white deck we have is Morphomon, but Morphomon has like green cards in it.
Yeah.
It's not a true. Mother is the only true white deck, which is unfortunate because it looks.
Except I run 2 dead decks.
Yeah,
As you should.
yeah, you could, but by the
I
time
do.
you even play the Death X, it doesn't really even matter.
I just put it in there just in case I need an out.
Yeah, your out is praying your opponent doesn't kill you. that's it, man. Like, I don't know, man. There's a reason why we haven't seen Mother top in forever. Yeah, I agree with you, Eric. I'd rather play Galacticon than this shit.
Give me one or two support cards for Mother. I bet you.
Yeah,
it's
honestly,
good.
that's all it really needs. If it just gets some extra, like, I think it still has a
Give me,
huge
like-
amount of potential.
Give me a crazy new searcher or something.
Give it what Galacticon
Or an
got.
option card.
Galacticon got like a promo card, like the Destromon card. Just give Mother something like that.
Yeah, just to speed it up.
Just help it out. It needs it. Because
Ooh, imagine a X-Cross or X-Ross or Digi-Cross, however you pronounce it, Mother card. It's like you put 4 searchers and one of the, like, the what is it, number 4? The one with
Yeah.
blocker or something like that on. Boom, you've got a bigger stack. Or
Boom.
something like that. I don't know. Because can't you move it from under another stack? Oh.
Oh, but no.
Uh-huh.
It's weird. I mean, but even still, like, by the time you use your Reaper card, you bottom deck the Mother D Reaper or whatever, or trash the 7, whatever the fuck it is. Gain rush, you swing, and then you place 2, and then you unsuspend. Yeah, but it needs help, and it's just not that good. It's just not that good, unfortunately. I wish it was better, or else I would play it. But that pretty much covers all our topic points. Everybody got a card of the week ready?
They do.
Is that a physical one?
It is.
Oh, look at it. Eric, since you're so excited, you can go first.
Remember what I said about the decks I'm excited about building?
Yeah.
It's just Digimon.
Justimon. Is that
Just
a
one Blitzarm.
Blitzarm?
The OG.
I'm surprised you don't got the AAs.
I don't care about AAs. That's just more money.
I care about them.
I ain't got that money anyway.
I
so
think they're pretty. I
I gotta get the cheap shit.
That's fair. Cheap shit first and then AAs.
Maybe.
Maybe. Gotcha. Erbium.
Take your time.
I don't know. I left my binders in the living room, but
He's looking
I
for
Hey,
it
found
right
what's
now.
that card right under your monitor that we saw earlier?
Yeah.
When you first turned on your webcam,
Yeah.
the black one.
What's that one?
Oh,
Let's do that one.
My card of the week, Ukkomon.
Yeah,
It's
hey.
pretty good, you know.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff.
If my opponent unsuspends, I draw a card.
Yeah.
Quick draw,
Yeah, that egg is only.
That's a good choice, Urban. I'm glad you chose
Yeah,
that.
me too.
I think it's just my GX, just because it's fucking cool.
That's right.
That's true. That's
It's
fair.
it's
I respect it.
making a comeback because guess what? You can Digivolve over the Magna X and Blitz for game. Yep.
Good thing I have 4.
Ouch.
No, it's just a one of in this decks. I'm not gonna use that card. But mine
It's
is
like expensive, so I should probably sell mine.
probably. Mine is Monazamon X Antibody. Specifically, I think I was playing against Urban. I was playing against somebody, and I was running my Numemon deck. And I ended up having like 8 bodies on board, and I just minus 16,000 something on board with this card.
Jeez.
It is just crazy good. I love this card because it's all turns with a minus DP. It just says whenever you play a Digimon, not by an effect. If you just play the motherfucker out, just do it.
Would that include if you promoted it?
No, that's not being played. That's being promoted. Come on, Eric.
I was just curious.
Come on, Eric.
Well, Judge, I'm testing you.
Fair.
There you go. You're welcome.
Alright.
Make sure your thing's straight.
Yeah. Alrighty. Who wants to close us out of another short podcast?
Egg down, Digi Dudes.
Egg down. Let's go.
Egg down.